now.
Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job, to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
Forced out to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Julius Peppers in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's Newton. Got a man. It's the rookie from Maryland, DJ Moore. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No gain? Quarterback sneak, no gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it, here's Anderson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a line.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the 4.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The drive starts with a run by Collins, and he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Jackson buying time to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Newton on third down. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll run forward with Anderson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. C.J. Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson on second down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll throw on first down with Jackson being chased out left. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Jackson. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Lucky 56.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Oh, nice move. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Jackson now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Thomas Davis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Over the middle. That's caught by Scott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Sam Cook now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in
there goes Alex Collins. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big run there by Collins. 65 yards. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse, and we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Throwing is Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Macklin, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
3 down. 3 down.
Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson dancing to his left. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard!
On second down, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Gone! Here we go.
Jackson now, operating from the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is caught. He hits Macklin. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Watch him now, Barney!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Mario Addison in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Lucky 56.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Great. Set. 180.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Off play action. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Here's a first down run with Collins. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Ravens on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Here we go, fellas. You got 4. Set.
Here's Newton now on second down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Spins by. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set. 180.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They find some open field here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
48,
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Moore. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Third and 2, Newton. And it's caught. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson throwing again. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to it, and the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout